In this video, we are going to be checking out Kristaps Porzingis and the footwork that he uses to be able to get to the rim and score. He can score an absolute ton, and you can too by really analyzing Kristaps Porzingis and how he uses his feet to get to the basket. Okay, so in this first clip, what we're going to have is Cantor setting a down screen or a pin down screen for Kristaps Porzingis. Off of that screen, what we're going to see is a cut to the high post. Now, why did he go to the high post instead of attacking the rim? Well, number one, we can see that there's a player in the way, so that's a very good reason, but the main reason is by getting it to the high post, that is the most deadly area on the court if you're looking to attack the rim. You're going to be grabbing a lot of help defenders, and also they're going to be out of position because they are now playing in the help spot. So, by him attacking that free throw line, he's able to receive that ball. He now knows, all before this even happened, he's looking right there with his peripheral vision. He's able to see that player coming towards him. Now, as soon as he catches that ball, even before he catches that ball, he's able to see that defender there. With his peripheral vision, he would be able to see Lopez over here. And now, from here, he does a quick dribble. He dribbles on that left foot, which now allows him to pivot on that foot and then take one more extra step. From here, he spins. He gets that right leg down. He gets that foot pointing towards the rim. Now, when you do your spin move, you want to have your foot pointing to the direction as where you want to go. You don't want your foot pointing over here, and then you're trying to get here. That doesn't work like that. You need to have your foot pointing exactly where you want to go off of that spin. So that lead foot is pointing towards the basket, and that's where he's going to go. Now, with that left foot that comes around, that's what he's going to use for power to now get up to the rim. Now, when he brings that foot around, he now is on that toe. Even though there's the heel really close to the ground, it doesn't really matter. We can see that there's a shadow between the heel and the ground. That's going to give him a lot of power. Fast twitch muscles are in the calves, and that's why you always want to start your jump on your toes. That's what he does, and he's able to go up and cock that ball back and bang it on Lopez. Now, from the opposite direction, we can actually see when he does the spin move, he brings the ball into his waist. If he was to keep it out, this player would be able to then snag that ball off of him. Meanwhile, Holiday, if he was to bring it too far to his side, would be able to strip that ball. So make sure to bring it right to your waist, right to your stomach, and keep it tight when you're going for that spin. And as I mentioned before with the foot, check out that foot exactly where he wants to go. If he had it pointed this way, the left foot would have to then go around that foot and you would be off balance. If it went too far, then it would be taking your momentum away from the rim and you wouldn't have been able to finish with a dunk like that. Now, over here we have Kristaps Porzingis, and he's cutting down from the point. At this point, what we're going to see is him going full speed. He receives that pass on that left foot. Now he does a quick dribble and hop. When he does this hop, it's allowing him to now go in either direction because he's taken a dribble and landed with a hop, which allows him to use both feet as a pivot foot, but only one, not both at the same time. Just mentioning that because there's a lot of people who comment below saying, oh, you can't use both. No, you can't use both, but you can use one or the other. So when he goes for this spin, he spins on the left foot. He brings his right foot around. We can see that his foot is away from the rim. If he was to attack the rim straight on, his foot would have been pointed towards the rim. He doesn't want to go towards the rim because if he's going to go up in front of the rim, then we're going to see Marc Gasol, who's a fantastic defender, block his shot. And he doesn't need to have vertical to be able to do this if you're attacking the rim after a spin. That is why you want to have your foot pointed away from the rim so that now you can get away from Marc Gasol and now go up on the opposite side of the rim. Of course, he does slam it down, but By going up on this side of the rim, that rim is now a defender from getting blocked from Marc Gasol. He cannot touch that rim, and he also can't touch the mesh, which means that if he has to go and block your shot, he has to go around you, now over top of you, which is again a foul. So that is why if you're spinning off of a player on one side, you want to spin off and then go for a layup or a dunk on the opposite side of the rim, not in front and not on the side of the defender. You want to go on the opposite side of that defender. So here we have Porzingis out on the wing, and he's attacking what looks to be Patrick Patterson of OKC, when he played for OKC. And what we have is Porzingis attacking the rim. His last dribble is a hop and a big step towards the middle of the key. He then brings his left foot around, pointing the rim, but look, he keeps his waist. His hips are actually pretty far down. This tells me, if I was a defender, that he is not going to be going up for a shot. A player is attacking and he takes a big step and he gets his hips down. That tells me as a defender that this is going to be an up and under move. So he should have been paying attention to that, but he wasn't. He was paying attention to the ball or the chest or the face of the offensive player, where he should have been watching the hips, because with your peripheral you would still be able to see all of that anyways. So with that foot pointing towards the rim, hips down, we now are able to get that ball up over our head, make it look like a shot fake for the up and under. Now remember, look at his right foot on his toes, pushes off on his toes, but still keeping that heel off the ground. And now he's able to take that one extra step and go up for that baby hook or that floater. And that all came from dipping the hips, having that left foot pointing towards the rim, and then he steps through, and then he's able to go in for that floater. Now this is one of my most favorite moves that Porzingis uses, and that is a quick swipe through very low below the hands of the defender, and then he takes one dribble and gets that right leg in between the defender's legs. He does a quick hop, and because of that dribble, so we dribble there, and now he doesn't pick up the ball until about there. So whenever he lands, that's his pivot foot, which now he's landed on both feet. Both of his feet are pointed straight away from the rim, and then they're super wide. Now at this point, he can go right or he can go left. It doesn't matter. To him, it doesn't matter. To the defender, obviously it does. So then what you want to do is to fake one way or the other. So what we want to do here is taking a quick shot. Now, what he could have done is, and we'll see it in slow motion, I'll put it in slow motion for us. We can see him swipe through, quick dribble in, and then with that hop that we see here, he drips that or lowers that shoulder. That gets the defender's left leg back, which now lets him be able to shoot over top of the defender. Of course, he scores, but what he could have done is a quick shoulder fake, like he did there, another full shoulder fake towards his right side, our left, and then he could have turned the opposite way and done a quick hook. There's so many different options, and this is actually one of those moves that I broke down as Kobe Bryant's moves, and of course, because Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan used this move a lot, but everybody can, and it's super deadly. And we see just that right here. Now, he doesn't do as big of a hop towards his defender, but we see here a quick fake right, fake left, and then he's able to turn around, and then he's able to take that shot. Now, when he does this fadeaway, what we want to see is both of these feet pointing as close towards the rim as possible. That way we can line up our bodies to be able to make that shot. I hope this video has helped you become a better basketball player. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.